Hi, my name is Patrick. We're here at the brand new Shults Lincoln in Wexford, located right on Perry Highway next to Firestone. What we have here today is a brand new 2017 Lincoln Continental, and I'm going to go over a few things about it. What we have here is a reserve trim level. It's one of 4 trims. The entry level trim being the Premier, then it moves up to a Select. We have the Reserve, and then above the Reserve is the Black Label. So today I'm going to go over the Reserve. First, we're going to take a look at the front exterior styling of the Lincoln Continental. Over here are the headlights, and what we have here are adaptive HID headlights, which means they'll actually move as you're taking a turn. If you're turning left, they'll move left. If you're turning right, they'll move right. And these come standard on all Continental trim levels. Also, below you have the Lincoln signature lighting, which will actually light up sequentially on the Reserve model if you unlock the car or approach it. And we call those the Lincoln Experiences. We'll move over to the grille, which is called the Lincoln Signature Star Mesh. It's an aluminum satin mesh, and every pocket is the Lincoln emblem repeated over in a pattern. Mostly for the styling, they have body lines that go across this car, and as you can see, you can follow the lines, which when we go around the backside, I'll show you where those end up. But they start here, and they're gonna follow all the way back along the car. So we'll go over to the side next, and I'm gonna show you some things over there. We're standing on the driver's side of the vehicle right now, and I wanted to tell you, when I was on the passenger side, I was telling you guys about how you could unlock the car even if the supercapacitors and the E-latch door handles did go out. And that key slot is right here. So you would just put the physical key in from your key fob, and you'd still be able to get in and out of the car. And that's right next to the Continental badge. So I'm going to jump inside, and we'll go over a few things on the inside. Okay, I'm sitting in the driver's seat of the Lincoln Continental. There's a lot to go over, so I'm just going to start my way over here from the left side and work my way towards the middle. As you can see here, this is where they put your seat adjustments for the Lincoln Continental. And why that is because this specific Continental is equipped with the 30-way perfect seating positions. Standard Continentals are equipped with 24 ways, which are also going to be located on the door. So what does that mean? Well, what I can do over here is this will be your headrest adjustment. I can move my headrest in and out, and then up and down. The second adjustment here is going to be my upper back adjustment. So I can move that in and out. Third down, that's going to be your tilt. So I can tilt my seat forwards and backwards. And then this bottom, this long horizontal bar, that's going to be able to adjust, obviously, the bottom of my seat. So you obviously can't see it on camera, but I can move my seat up. I can move the back up. I can move the front up. And I can move myself back down. Over here, and again, you won't be able to see this on the camera, but this is my thigh adjusters. So I have a left thigh adjuster and a right thigh adjuster. And what that's going to do is going to adjust my thighs, my thigh supports in and out. Reason being is because if you're driving a car, you're gonna put your left leg and it might sit out a little further. Your right leg's gonna be bent a little more. So you might wanna have different length adjustments for your thighs. The next thing that they have, since this has the 30 ways, this is the extra where the 30 way comes in, is this has a massage seat button right here. So just press that and the seat will start massaging. Over here you have your lumbar support, lower and upper. And I just want to put your attention towards the center screen, as this is where the rest of your adjustments are, because we're not done yet. So, oh, sorry, we'll pop that back up. So this is my upper back adjustment. If I click down here, I have a middle back adjustment. I click down here, there's a lower lumbar adjustment. And then I can also manually adjust the side bolsters. And down here I have the lower butt bolsters too that I can adjust. So there's your 30-way seats. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk a bit about the steering wheel, which is very unique to the Continental. As you can see, it's a very clean steering wheel. It's wrapped in the same Woolsdorf leather as you'll see on the new MKZs and the new MKCs. This steering wheel has the paddle shifters on the back, just like every other Lincoln. But what you'll notice is that the controls have changed. If you've ever been in any other Lincoln, the MKZ, the C, the X, it's a lot more clean. So if you would look up here to the instrument cluster, right now I have my digital speedometer. It's a very nice, clean, subtle look, and that's what Lincoln, again, is going for with their quiet luxury theme. But if you don't like that, you can change that. So on my steering wheel, there's a display button right here. I would just press display. Go to gauges by clicking this in. And then I can switch to a fuel economy meter. And that will give us our fuel economy. If we don't want that, I can click it in again, go back to my gauges, and I'll pull up a traditional tachometer with an old analog gauge as well. And that's all adjusted on your steering wheel. Other than that, you have your cruise control, your volume controls, your voice commands, everything else you'll see on any car. All right, so we're over to the center stack, and I'll start over here. You have your push button start to turn the car on and off. And then right next to it, you have your push button shifter, which will be the same as in all your other Lincolns. Moving over here, we have our Sync 3 system, which if you watched my other video on the 2016 Lincoln MKZ versus the 2017, I went over this a bit. If you didn't, I will also go over it in this video. So this is the new Lincoln Sync 3 system, and it's going to be in all the new Lincolns going forwards. And what it is that they took the initiative from smartphones. And it's super simple to use, just like a smartphone. So we have our audio. We would just click our audio on. The volume knob's down here, also on your steering wheel. You can just turn it up
and get your best.
Turn it down. Pretty simple stuff. These Lincolns also come equipped with Sirius and Bluetooth. If you move your way over to the climate controls, this is where you can adjust anything climate based. Move over to your phone. You have your navigation, apps, which the 2017 models do come with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And then you have your settings menu for all the settings on your touchscreen. And as you can see, it's just as simple as swiping your finger, and we're back to the seats. So we'll move down here, and I'm gonna go over a bit more on the center stack. So the only things that you can't get from the climate controls on your touchscreen are your heated and cooled seats, which are located right here. Now this is a reserve model, so these are where you get your heated and cooled seats. Your Premier model and Select model will have heated seats, but you'll have to go to the reserve model to get the cooled seats. This is where your fan controls are. You can adjust up, down at your feet, and then I can also adjust the fan speed here as well. We'll open up this down here, and this is where you have your USB charging ports. So I have two USB ports and a 12-volt outlet. Okay, slide this back, and we have some cup holders here. And then if we open up here, you have your center stack storage. I almost forgot. You got to be able to get out of your car. So I'm going to mention these door handles over here, which it's a bit different from any other car out there. Right here is actually where you'll open the door. So you'll just put your hand on here, press the button, and the door opens. That's also controlled by the super capacitors in the door. So again, Same scenarios outside. If the battery dies, what do you do? Well, down here, way down low, you have a mechanical lever that will open up your door for you, so you'll never be stuck inside. We're gonna get out. So I just popped open the power deck lid to get inside the trunk. Your power deck lid's gonna be standard on your Select and above models. It doesn't come on the Premier. But as you can see, the trunk has huge space. It's deep on the inside, and there's not a big lip, so when you're trying to lift something over, you can just gently set it inside. The rear seats also fold down. If you don't think that's big enough, we can fold those down as well, which I'm gonna go around and do that right now. So as you can see, it opens up a lot of space as well, in case you need the added extra room. So to close the trunk, you have a button right here, and that'll close it for you. And then if you want to get real fancy, you can also kick underneath, as long as you have the key fob in your pocket, and that'll open up the trunk as well. Just give it a kick again, and it closes. And that feature is going to be, again, standard on the Select, the Reserve, and the Black Label models. So hopefully you've learned something today about the Lincoln Continental that you didn't know before. To learn more information about the Continental, you can go to our website at www.shultslincoln.net or go directly to Lincoln's page, www.lincoln.com. If you want to stop down, you can take one for a test drive anytime. My name's Patrick, and I will definitely be able to set that up for you. You can call our store directly at 724-934-2388. And again, just ask for Patrick. We'll take one of these for a ride.